The keyboard is the absolute workhorse of the PC. Whether you're on your laptop, desktop, or even MacBook, keyboards are necessary to make anything happen. This is my Vortex Poker 3 and is my personal daily driver. It is a 60%. I absolutely love the format, and it has a nice set of custom keycaps that are Sakura themed. But unfortunately, like anything that sees any sort of remote use, it gets dirty. And particularly on white keycaps, you're going to notice the dust a lot more. But you know what? That's what we're here to do today. We're here to clean this thing, so let's get started. So in order to clean our beloved keyboards, we need a couple of things. So with me, I have a keycap puller. This comes with mechanical boards sometimes, like I, for one, know that Corsair starts packing these in with their keyboards. I don't think Razer does it. I'm not sure if any other brand, like gaming brand, that does it. One came with my Poker 3 though, so that was convenient. If not, a box of quite a few of them can be had on Amazon for like $5 to $10, and I would seriously recommend the investment. They're super duper cool, and they're super duper convenient. All right, and then from that, we got cotton swabs, or Q-tips, as their brand name might be known as. So yeah, those are to be knitted into some of the nooks and crannies of the keyboard and everything. And then have isopropyl alcohol. I picked up like a box of 40 of this size for like $25 on Amazon. Another great investment. It's 99%, a little bit overkill, but it's fine for our purposes. And finally, I got a can of compressed air, and that's going to help blow off a lot of the surface dust that's laying on the keyboard. But before we start really the cleaning process, first we got to pull off every key using keycap puller, and it's a very simple process to do. To use the keycap puller to pull off keys from the keyboard, it is really quite simple, especially on a mechanical board, and the process is more or less the same if you have a rubber dome keyboard too, like most standard keyboards are. But just don't do it on a laptop. Ask me how I know. And so, yeah, all we do is just simply take this thing, either way is fine, and we just wait till you hear the click, and so that the little prongs on the bottom end of the keycap puller have latched underneath the keycap itself, and then we'll just want to pull straight up. A little bit of force might be required the first time, and then yeah, it's just that simple. The key comes off, and just remove it, place it down. Either remember how your keyboard goes by taking a picture, looking it up online, or what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to lay it out across the board in the order, so that makes it simple for reassembly later. All right, so let's get started. It can be a tedious process, but it is very simple. Alright, so now with the keycaps off, the next step is going to get a lot of that heavier duty debris off with our can of air. Ideally you'll have a straw, but I don't really have a straw. But it happens to work out in this case because the back plate and the case for my keyboard in particular is not shrouded, which means the keys are all relatively level and there are no really nooks and crannies to get into that would really benefit from a straw. So just a kind of blunt can of air would work. To start cleaning, we're going to do a sweeping motion with the can of air across the board. So our next step is going to take our isopropyl alcohol and basically use the Q-tips plus the alcohol to go through the channels between the keys on the keyboard in order to get some of the finer dust particles out, as well as pick out any hairs that we might find. Let's get started. Alright, and the product we are left with isn't perfect, but it is significantly cleaner than the product we started beforehand. A couple pro tips that we picked up along the way was that iFixit made a surprise visit in this video. Using their tweezers to pluck out hairs that were kind of caught in between the switches was very convenient, so shout out to iFixit, not sponsored by the way. As well as having a garbage bag on hand to discard the Q-tips, the used Q-tips in, as well as just the hair and various other larger debris. Alright, and so our last step is finally we need to put the keyboard back together, but we're still going to do a little bit of cleaning at this part. You know, the keys are going to pick up a lot of dirt, dead skin, etc. that are just on your fingertips and everything during use. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the alcohol and a microfiber cloth here, and we're going to clean the keycaps as we put them back on the board. And the final step is doing a once or twice over across the face of the keycaps with your microfiber cloth, which should hopefully still have a little bit of alcohol in it. And we're done! You now have a very nice and clean, high-performing keyboard. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button, and check out our affiliate, cultureofgaming.com. Without them, videos like these would not be possible. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time.